who brought Ogunde and Babasala. Okay. And then let's look at mythology. Mythology is important for people because they have something they could, look back to, something bigger than themselves. Our mythology of Yoruba is that we came from a country from the east, which is Nubia. The leader of that movement was Lamorodo. He came over a vast distance too great to recall, over mountains, deserts, until he came to Ile-Ife. And by the time he came to Ile-Ife, Lamorodo had died. It was his son Oduduwa who established the Yoruba race in Ile-Ife. Ile-Ife to the Yorubas is the center of the world, where the first civilized people were created. And then Oduduwa's sons and grandsons were 7 of them, and they established 7 city-states. We all need to remember this. It is Oyo, Benin, Owu, Ila, Ketu, Sabe, and Popo. All these city-states are all gone except for Benin and Oyo. And Owu was there until about 1826, when it was destroyed during the wars between the Ibudons, the Jebus, and the Owu. And they were scattered. They went to Abeokuta, and one of their great descendants is our former president, General Obasanjo. Next slide. Yes. From those early states of Owu, Ila, we have become a very modern nation state. Now we have Lagos, which is by all means a modern, if discordant city. And then let's go back to Oduduwa. When it came to Ile-Ife, it started a kingdom, a sort of government that lasted for 1,000 years, with kings, others, priests, and all kinds of things. I don't want to go too much, but we need to remember Oduduwa as the father of the Yorubas. And then we had Oromiyan, who was Oduduwa's grandson. Not only did they reign as an Oni in Ife, he also went to the Benin to be the first Oba of Benin. But he didn't reign there. His son Eweka was the first Oba of Benin. Then he came back to the Riverland, conquered many lands, became the first Alaafin of Oyo, and established that city-state that became the pride of the whole world. Next. And then we had Moremi. In the first few years of the Ife city-state, there was danger from some invaders from the forest. And it was the bravery of Moremi that restored the city-state. So up to today in Ife, she's remembered as a great heroine of Yorubaland. And there are lots of sculptures, statues placed about her. And in the book that I wrote, she occupies the central position in the first chapter. Next slide. And then the Yoruba states became powerful in the name of Oyo. This Oyo Empire wasn't the same Oyo we have now. It was in the Savannah region, very near the Niger River. It's now in Kwara State. That Oyo was, Yorubas were horsemen. They had cavalry, they were great fighters. But by the 19th century, there was an influx of Fulanis under the powerful Uthman Danfodio and their Muslim jihad. But finally, they took Ilorin through subterfuge and one could say, underhand means. But they were stopped in Ibadan. They were stopped at Oshogo by the brave Ibadan people in 1840. And that was the last time any other invader came to Yoruba land. So we have to remember the Battle of Oshogo in 1840. So from that time, Yorubas left wars behind. They are great statesmen like Awolowo, great missionaries, poets, writers like Wole Soyinka, who also happened to have gone to Government College Ibadan. So our school has produced the only Nobel laureate in Africa, and I'm proud to be a member of that school.